Hi, I'm Dr. Nicole Vane at Moonlight Beach Dental. Wanted to take this opportunity to go over another case that I saw in the office this week for a new patient exam, because it really highlights some of the things that we find when we do these more thorough examinations here in our office. Now, this patient, her only concern was for me to look at her upper root canal that was failing and causing her quite a few issues, some of which were impacting her health. But a lot of the things I first saw when I looked were that she's had a lot of dentistry on her teeth. And a lot of these gum line fillings show a pattern of something really acidic going on. That's usually correlated with something going on in the airway, or if a patient is unable to breathe through their nose and can only breathe through their mouth, that can make your whole mouth very acidic and shift your oral microbiome. So I noticed that the dentists that had been seeing her had been patching all these areas, but no one had really ever addressed the why. And that wasn't even why she was in my office. But that's something that I wanted to go over, was the pattern I was seeing. So when I scrolled through, the first thing I noticed when I went to go look at this root canal was that the root canal was causing a lot of inflammation in her sinus. It should be a clear, hollow, black space, which shows air in the sinus, not tissue or mucus or polyps or anything of the sort. So that was on the left side where the root canal was. And that's also where the root canal teeth dip into her sinus. But then I looked at the right side, the opposite side, where there isn't even a root canal, and the entire sinus is full all the way up. When I go through these different fields of view and we can scroll through, when we look, I mean, I can see from the bottom of the sinus floor all the way up. It is filled up to the bottom or above her eyeball on all of these scans. The patient was absolutely astounded to see this. But you know what it showed me? It showed me that that's probably why she's having all these other issues in areas of her mouth, if she can't get good airflow that's really starting to make her body shift into being very acidic. Her resting pH is different, and your whole oral microbiome will shift. So that is actually where our conversation shifted after we addressed her issues with this root canal. Is we found a cavitation, we found all these issues with her saliva, her mouth breathing, and we're going to create a detailed plan for her. But if you're interested in having a more thorough examination with someone who's willing to unravel these different layers of your health, then definitely come on in and check us out at Moonlight Beach Dental.